Can this compete with Milwaukee? I don't know, but let's find out. All right, so here we have the Ryobi Link. This is the standard toolbox. And, well, you know what? Let's go back and let's discuss why I'm even talking about this. So, as some of you guys know, I got this. And the first thing you do when you get a new toy is you start to see what everybody else is using, what accessories they're going with, how they're carrying all their stuff. And the first thing I saw was all these videos on the Milwaukee Packs, the Packout, I think is what it's called. And I was sold. I was like, absolutely. I want something that's waterproof. I want something that's rugged. I want something that can carry all my extra stuff, my tools, my extra belt, my tire repair kit, all of those things that we all want to carry. And I was dead set. Like, even friends of mine have the Milwaukee Packouts. I am one of those people that does a ton of research on just about anything that I purchase. Unless it's just kind of like that spur of the moment. But I knew that Milwaukee Packouts were not the most inexpensive things. So I wanted to do a lot of research on them before I made a decision, right? Think before you act, and then act once you've thought, right? And that's exactly how I handled it. So the day came, I walk into Home Depot and I see the Milwaukee and the sky opens and angels and the whole 9 yards, and I think, this is it, man, I'm done. And I start grabbing the packs that I want, and I put them all into my cart. And then I turn around and I see that there are other brands that have similar setups, Ryobi being one. I think I saw the rigid version. And maybe another one. I think maybe, I don't remember the other version. But whatever it was, these were all basically side by side. Now, as a tool owner myself, I know that Milwaukee, Rigid, and Ryobi are all owned by the same umbrella company. Does that mean that they're all the same? No, it doesn't. However, I was at least willing to entertain. So I had put 3 Milwaukee boxes into my cart, and we're talking good money. I mean, I don't have the exact figures, but we're still talking a really, really good chunk of change for those Milwaukee pieces. And then on top of that, I also had to buy the Packout, basically the base, to secure into the back of my side-by-side, and that was another lot of money. So by the time everything was said and done, I don't remember, I believe it was north of 400, maybe just a little south of 500 for the base, and then like 3 different units for the Milwaukee gear. Now, once again, please don't quote me on those prices. I'm just trying off the top of my head to recall, but I know they were very expensive. I turned around, I saw these, and I thought, you know what? The best thing about content creation and all this is trying things out and bringing you guys what my experience was. So I put all the Milwaukee stuff back. I bought this box, and then I bought the deeper box, so it's basically twice as tall as this one. And I walked out of Home Depot for right around $70. Now, I know what you guys are all thinking. What? No way. Yes way. Then, later on that night, I actually went to Ryobi.com to look at the Link stuff that they had, thinking, what else do they sell? They have a cooler, and I ended up buying another one of these exact boxes So now I have 2 of these and the large one that's sitting down there. We'll bring the large one up in a little bit. I'll show you just how much it holds, or at least what I have in mind. But I thought, you know what? For $100, I'm pretty good. And then it dawns on me and I say, oh crud, how am I going to secure these in the back of my side-by-side? They didn't have the base modules on or at the Home Depot that I was at. So I went online to Ryobi, ordered through Home Depot, and the next day I received these. This is the Ryobi Link wall or floor mounts. And I found that these fit perfectly in the back of my Can-Am Maverick Sport Max, right into my trunk. I can secure these to the trunk level, and then now I can mount my Ryobi Link to my unit. They have pre-cut out holes here in the end, here in this end, and in the middle, where you can simply put some bolts through there, screws, whatever you decide to do. Plus they have all these center screws here, where you could, you know, run a bolt through, you know, and that is how I do plan on doing this, is to actually bolt this, not just screw, because I don't want the screws coming loose. I'm going to use bolts with washers to secure this into the base of my unit. I'll have a video on that when it gets a little bit warmer, because right now it is negatives up here in Michigan, and I'm not going to go try to do this when I can't feel my fingers or toes. So a couple of things about this. This is the Ryobi Link Connect. I'm reading off of the card that was attached to it. It has a 50-pound weight capacity. It's impact resistant, and it's water and dust resistant to IP65. Okay, so what does that mean, IP65? I don't know. Let's Google it, and I'll tell you exactly what IP65 rating is. IP65 rating indicates that a device or enclosure is protected from dust and low-pressure water jets from any direction. Where is the actual, like, how far can I put this underwater? Oh boy. Anyway, so basically, probably not submerged for a super amount of time. However, it's going to stop any water coming from any direction, going through mud puddles, rain, you know, probably, you know, going through some water at a quick, brisk pace. But either way, good enough for me. Let's see. So, all right, blah, blah. So if we open this up, it did come with these 3 storage containers. At least the first one that I got did. The one that I ordered online did not. However, I did reach out to Home Depot, and they're going to take care of that. There is no way to connect these to the walls of this unit. Not a big deal to me personally, because I think that once this is closed, yeah, it basically holds them into place. Not a big deal, not a game changer, because to be honest with you, I don't even run these inside of here because, well, I don't really need them. Cool to have. Do I need them? Not really. They do have a built-in bit holder. All of the units do, even the big one, which is cool because it's got the same cutouts in it that come in your Ryobi packs. So you can actually buy like one of those bit packs that has all those different attachments in it, and you can lock them all into here. Great idea in my opinion, because it kind of integrates into the lid. It's one less thing that I have to just throw into my storage. just kind of makes sense, to be honest with you. The gasket on this is really nice. It's conformed well. It's subtle. It's soft. It's not hard. And then there is a ridge along the bottom that actually makes impact with this to create that waterproof seal, if you will. So to be honest with you, I don't know what to expect from this. I really truly don't. I have no clue. I have no clue what the future is going to bring, but I can tell you that we're going to try it out. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to see what this thing does. It does say it comes with a limited lifetime warranty. My guess is it's for the latches, not for abuse of, you know, banging it around. It does have 2 handles on either side that are very easy to grab a hold of. It does have a top facing handle, and we'll talk about the locking system later. The one thing that I didn't care for is that you pick this up, and if you try to set it down, it's going to fall down. It does not have a flat back to it, where the Milwaukee does. You know, listen, I'm not going to try to compare apples and oranges. Do I think the Milwaukee product is superior? Yes, in a lot of its design, the rigidity of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, this thing's rigid, and not to bring rigid into battle. I don't know, maybe I'll buy one of each and then we'll talk about it. But once again, this was a common sense purchase for me because I'm not all about the flair and the ooh, yay, right? I'm all about the functionality. Does it work? Is it going to provide the... Is it going to provide what I need it to provide? Yes, absolutely. You know, and obviously time will tell. We'll see how well it does. But without talking this thing to death, because you guys have seen 10,000 videos, let me get my other one brought up here, and I'll show you how the lock system works, and we'll talk about what I carry in my other unit. Stay tuned. All right, so this is the other unit, and you can see it's actually not twice as tall, but it's got some more depth to it. I believe that this one was 39 and this was 29. Don't hold me to those. I'm just telling you what I'm pretty sure it said. This has already been in the back of my side-by-side. I just used a strap to hold it down. But this system is really nice from an aspect of you just set this on top. Well, if I had more leverage, you press your button and it locks into place. This bottom is actually full of gear, but it's on there. It's not going anywhere. I mean, if you hit this thing, it's not going anywhere. It's definitely there for the long haul. And it's just as simple as hit this button and lift it off, right? There, it locked that time. The other nice thing about these is these lids actually hold themselves up, right? So it's not going to, if you have it sitting up, it's not going to fall over on top of you, right? Especially if you have this up against something, you know, you want this out of your way. You want to be able to work in here, get what you want without this lid constantly dropping on you. So it does have a really nice little locking feature. So inside of this other unit, I'll show you real quick. This is where I'm planning on carrying all of my tools and such for while I'm out. You guys can see that it's got quite a bit of stuff in it. All right, so lean it forward, it's gonna fall on you. But I've got gloves, I've got a breaker bar, I've got a rigid tire compressor, my tire repair kit, some rope, a bunch of different bags. Like this has wrenches, metric sockets, standard sockets, you know, just different things that you might need, right? Some zip ties, bunch of other stuff. We'll do an in-depth video once I finalize my my toolbox and what I'm going to carry. I'll do a final video of what it is. But so far, I mean, I could tell you, you know, I'm pretty impressed. I think once we get this thing locked down in the bed, I am going to show you guys what I did to install it. And yeah, save yourself a ton of money. I mean, this is a quarter of the cost of what it would have cost me to buy Milwaukee. Is it worth it? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out together. You'll see this in all my videos. The other nice thing that I do like is that I have 2 of these top boxes, right? So if I'm going on a ride and let's say I only need 1, I can just take 1. If I want to grab some extra stuff, I can throw another box up on top, right, for extra clothes. Maybe, you know, it's winter time, so maybe some extra gloves, some extra socks, you know, maybe a couple of extra jackets, things like that. You can roll those things up pretty tight and get them all in here. We've already done it. So just in case, you know, you get wet or whatnot, you know, you could carry all kinds of stuff in here. So, but anyway, with that, check them out, the Ryobi Link. Like I said, there'll be more videos coming up where we're going to talk about this on the side-by-side itself. And I'll show you guys what they look like. You know, follow along in a year. We'll do a year follow-up if it makes it that long. I don't know that it will or won't, but I'm really hoping it does. So with that being said, be good to each other. God bless. Don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it. Listen, it helps me out. I get it. You guys don't always like giving the thumbs up. It takes, you know, half a second to do. I understand. I don't thumbs up every video that I watch. However, I try to make a conscious effort to do that for the creators that I do watch, because I do know that it helps the YouTube algorithm. So anyway, till next time. See ya.